What's going on, gamers? Finally got my power back. It's been off all day. Yeah, since all morning. Crazy. A lot of rain last night, like 9 hours in a row. But we got an interesting topic here to cover. We're not going to be hypocrites on this channel. And it involves Xbox accounts getting hacked. We talked about that one video, but we got another streamer here who has a 25-year-old account that he lost access to. Yeah, Xbox accounts are getting hacked for some reason. Right? And we need to go after this the same way people are going after PlayStation, right? If you go take a look at this guy's post, it has 3 million views. It's one of the biggest topics today. So we're going to be getting into this. Like, comment, subscribe, become a member, leave a tip down below. Here we go. Streamer Joshua Kane claims Microsoft permanently deleted. What happened? Permanently deleted? I thought that you would be able to preserve stuff after you purchase. That's why I try to tell people that's not necessarily the case here. Permanently deleted his 25-year-old account after hack. 25 years. And wait till you see how much Xbox content he's had on there, right? Xbox gamers, you thought your accounts were safe? Well, it seems like this is not the case, right? Streamer Joshua Kane reported that his 25-year-old Microsoft account was hacked, with hackers changing recovery details, leading Microsoft to permanently suspend and delete it despite his support appeals. Remember how they had to get overridden by that one court in Brazil? Because they were actually going to do the same thing to him, remove all his stuff, and told him to go buy all the same games again. I told you Microsoft doesn't care about preserving digital ownership or physical, because they've been after that for a while, trying to promote Series S and Game Pass, right? Renting and cloud, and then Xbox One era, but they had to reverse that, not because they made a mistake, but because they couldn't get away with it. So despite recovery details leading Microsoft to permanently suspend and delete it, right? But he had support appeals. He lost access to thousands of euros spent on Xbox games. Imagine how much $1,000 is for games. Definitely if you're getting stuff on sale, right? But he said thousands of euros, and euros convert into higher US dollars. So thousands and thousands of dollars of USA dollars spent. Think about that conversion. That's a lot of video games, right? On Xbox games, it says that right here. OneDrive files, which are supposed to be backed up, his whole account backed up, right? Not just Xbox, but the Microsoft account. If you delete that, you're screwing yourself over, because you lose access to everything. This is why the PC monopoly is going to be a problem, because it's like, but if I'm trying to preserve myself and Xbox Helix is going to PC, this is a problem here. OneDrive files, including his son's baby pictures, because they don't, no F's giving, and other connected services. So anything tied into it also all got pretty much deleted. They can recover it, obviously, right? We're going to get to his tweet here, and this was 14 hours ago. Like he said, Microsoft deleted my account and OneDrive after acknowledging that I'm the owner of the account and that it was compromised. They knew this, and they still did it. I told you it won't be too long before Microsoft comes back in the news and hits millions of views after what Sony does. And they even did it after the layoffs, and they still will continue to do it. I told you it won't be too long. And look at them already. I'm telling you, this future right here, you're not going to like, because it's not about digital ownership. They're making it quite clear. They're not preserving anything. They don't give a damn, even if it's family related. 25 effing years of data. Thousands of euros spent on games. See, you said it right here, thousands. Not 1,000, thousands of euros. So that's probably $4,000, $5,000 USA conversion. That's a lot of money. All gone. Now you know why this phenomenon is huge. My son's baby pictures on the OneDrive. This is personal stuff. Caps lock, gone. Oh, he's mad. All because Microsoft couldn't bring back a compromised account. Yes, they can. We saw what happened with the Brazil court case. He had to pay the guy $400 and restore all his stuff because the law had to step in. One of the biggest gaming companies ever, or biggest companies ever, couldn't do that, so they just deleted that like it was nothing. I don't know what to tell you guys about this. If this isn't anti-consumer and anti-gamer and just in general scumbagish, then this lets you know all this right here. Effing shame on you. You saw him tagging Microsoft Netherlands, Microsoft Helps, Microsoft Help, and Microsoft the main right here. Microsoft hacked. And here is it right here. Service request SIR right here. Greetings, Joshua Kane. At Microsoft, safeguarding your account is a top priority. This company's so fake because they said the same thing to the guy in Brazil, but they ended up not doing that and they had to restore his account. Knowing this, right? He said it right here after acknowledging that I'm the owner of the account and that it was compromised. So how is safeguarding your account deleting it, Microsoft? Wait, what? What? So you don't make any sense. We have thoroughly investigated the account and billing activity associated with your Microsoft account. Based on this review, we've confirmed the unauthorized access occurred. They've confirmed unauthorized access happened. During the investigation, we discovered that the security information on your account had been changed. Due to our strict security protocols and terms outlined in Microsoft's service agreement, told the other guy the same thing. This is kind of like you feel like it's like an AI loophole or like an automaton response. We are unable to modify or restore the security settings once they've been updated. They told the other guy the same thing. Guys, go take a look at my video that I've made about that. It wasn't too long. I think it was like 2 days ago or whatever. They're lying. Yes, they can. They can do it. To prevent further misuse, we have permanently suspended the account. This action is irreversible. Another lie. And ensures that your data remains protected. If you knew it, why don't you give it back to him? That's protecting him and restoring it back to him. I'm telling him to go here and do this in an encrypted format. If you use this account for Minecraft, we regret to inform you that the game cannot be recovered. A new purchase will be required on a newly created account. We understand this may be disappointing. Sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. Additionally, if you had files stored in OneDrive, those files are no longer accessible. Due to the encryption and privacy safeguards, even our engineers cannot retrieve them. While this outcome may not be ideal, it is necessary to ensure your personal data does not fall into the wrong hands. We recommend you create a new account. Thank you for understanding and patience during this investigation of your account. What's with this Minecraft message all the time? I don't know why they're telling people this. Yeah, so they said, we recommend you create a new account. Sorry, we can't help you. Though we know it's unauthorized access. So we're going to safeguard it by taking away everything that you paid us for and keeping the money and just create a new account and just like the other dude, buy it all over again. 25 years of data, thousands of euros spent. January 14th, 2026. Ashar, he tagged her. She's not gonna say anything. I ain't gonna. Where's the hear you at? Let's see. Be for real. What is the CEO of Xbox gonna do about this? Well, nothing. She don't care. Who knows? My Xbox account and thousands worth of games are gone. Wouldn't you try also? Something you're not telling us. Like it was a joke, mate. I hope you know I'm not playing when it comes to this. I wish I was. Homeboy, I'm sorry this happened to you genuinely, but bro, why are you tagging Asha? What's she gonna do? He's just looking for any help he can get. That's the thing. People do that when they're looking for any sense of help. For everyone that comes in with a crappy comment that it's all on me, even though the security could be tighter from my side, lessons are learned. It bothers me the most that Microsoft says that they cannot recover my account and suspended it. 3,700 people agreed. Also, it's effed up. It's effed up as it is that I lost my crap on OneDrive. Yeah, those lessons are learned. But do not forget that thousands of euros are gone down the drain as I've lost all my games also. Couldn't back those up, and I relied on Microsoft to keep that safe, even if I got compromised. And he goes live on Twitch 3 hours ago to talk about it. It's right here. Jess says, hey, mate, can I get your permission to cover this? He says, of course, legend, permission granted. Because when people see this, they want to know that they're secure and that Microsoft cares about their license, I guess, not digital ownership, because you don't have that. But they're making it quite clear, go make a new account. That one guy says, honestly, they could recover it. They choose not to because they don't give a crap about their user base. 3,100 people liked it. They never have. It's a massive company about selling your info to the highest bidder and laying off tons of people once they're done using them. So when you lose your crap, they figure you would just remake a new and shell out all to reclaim. They're not subsidizing. Profits. Sorry to hear this happen to you. It truly is effing crap. That company is legit dog crap. Yep. People will mock you, but when it happens to them, they will be the first to scream about it. F Microsoft. That says, thanks for your kind words, brother. This guy says, dude, sue them like the Brazilian guy. An Xbox player in Brazil sued Microsoft after his account was hacked and locked, and Microsoft told him to make a new account and buy his games again. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is what I was covering in the other video. Now we have this continuing. This is not something that just happened once. I think this is happening to people. And these guys are actually coming out saying something. Right? It's right here in front of your face. That's why Clute was coming out saying, dude, sue them like the Brazilian guy. 3K people liked it. I'm tired, bro. But this close to doing so. Yeah, bro. Imagine using OneDrive. Yeah. No, bro. You're better off using Google. Imagine being a serious company laughing at other losses. I'll make sure to hold on to this one. Sightline Media. Yeah. Rex. I lost effing 25 years of data. You have backups, right? Right? And it's like, well, he did, and Microsoft is not the one that's backing you up. So you tried multiple things in Microsoft's world. Look what happened. This is why I don't trust the future of anything with Xbox. Not only do you not have a future for an install base for your hardware, this company doesn't care about gaming at all. It's not a gaming company to begin with. When you look at Nintendo, that's like everything in there is gaming. You look at PlayStation, 60% of PlayStation is part of the Sony company now. Sorry, 60% of Sony is now gaming, and PlayStation is that much like covering Sony territory. It's like when you looked at it before, it wasn't 60% gaming. Back then, it was a lesser degree. Movies were bigger, music was bigger. Sony's multi-conglomerate, remember that. They had TVs, they had all types of stuff going on. Now, gaming has took up 60% of that pool. When you think about Xbox, how much percentage do you think that is of Microsoft? Satya does not like Xbox. To him, it makes Microsoft look weak in a lot of territories. He wants to get rid of it and only keep the rich-looking parts. I remember he said that a while ago. When I look at that, it looks poor. It doesn't remind me of Microsoft. I want to make it rich, right? That was like years ago. He says, as effed up as the situation is, you actually made me laugh. Yeah, they did the same to me with my Xbox account. Here comes somebody right here. Which I had from day one of Xbox Live 20 years ago. Microsoft do not have any support service though in-house. It's all volunteers throughout the community who are super limited and restricted to what they can do. Whoa. Microsoft are absolutely useless and do not care about legit accounts of its users. They have done everything but take care of its long-term users. Are you guys seeing this right here? Joshua says, I think if it was some big shot, they would get it back. Maybe. Here comes another person. Same thing happened here. Worth checking out. Xbox fan successfully sues Microsoft for blocking his entire digital games library. Says, thanks, we'll check it out. I say, German, I say, who is stupid to use only a cloud backup reminder? You probably didn't know any better. Not everybody knows this. They don't educate you about it either. He's like, and what about my games I purchased? I'll wait. Yeah, you're not gonna have nothing to say about that. This is why I run a home NAS. I'm sorry, man. That really sucks. I hope they can at least refund you of all your account purchases. They're not subsidizing. This has to be the least they can do, right? But they're not going to do it. I'm curious to see what somebody's going to say. This guy says, a NAS does not replace having a backup either. If your NAS gets compromised, your data is gone the same way OneDrive was gone. My NAS is my backup and my last line of defense. My active storage is iCloud. Neither, though, is helpful for restoring game license purchases. Yes, that's tied to the Xbox. And they shut both of them down and anything tied to that. So should I go back to DVD? Oh man, yeah, bro. Why do you think people are trying to fight for physical ownership right now for people who care about that? If that happens to you, which kind of sucks. I don't want this to happen to anybody, right? Boy says, what a crap show, man. We're advising you to create a new account, man. Oh man, yeah, that's like a slap in the face. And then saying, like, we're not going to restore it. Go make a new account. Give me some more money. $1 trillion company. So they won't give you back access, but they froze the account to protect the data. What a bunch of morons. Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, you can't possibly convince me that you're coming to protect my account by freezing it and telling me to go create a new account. And you knew it was compromised and you knew what happened. No, you know what you're doing. You're doing that because that's what you want to do. You don't care about giving me back my account. It's quite obvious. Jay says, I'm so sorry this happened to you. This is real scary. You would think Microsoft would have better security protocols than straight deletion and telling you to go make a new account. They told the last guy, not only to go make a new account, but please buy all your games again. And then they sent the same email that they sent that guy to this dude, putting Minecraft in there. This is how you know it was an automated reply. Because I'm like, wait, how did you get told pretty much almost the same thing that guy got told? Everybody possibly has Minecraft still, but it's like, it's almost like they got to mention Minecraft. Like it's like some foundation, because of course they're using that to fund a lot of Xbox. You guys, listen, I don't take pleasure in a man's pain and don't want to rub it in, but having 25 years old of data exclusively on a cloud drive in Microsoft one at that is really asking for it. I know you know that now, but back up your stuff. Backup means 2 copies always. He says, well, if you don't count the data from the OneDrive, 20 years of buying digital games, thousands of dollars, where could I back those up? Yet another reason why physical media needs to be preserved. So all you hypocrites over there attacking Sony, we need to get on this too, because this is right in front of your face. Spending $1,000 to rent games from a cloud service provider is wild. I mean, come on, dude, get out of here. But I didn't rent them. Did you get the physical media, a license key? Can you play it offline? Can you make a backup? Did you get a revocable license to play the game? Congrats, you rented it. I mean, he's kind of being, I'm not going to even pay attention to somebody like that. You could probably sue for the games, but it's probably not even worth it. So just pirate them back. He would have to go have a PC to play those games that's going to be powerful enough. That's the problem with that type of mentality. So there we have it, guys. Joshua Kane gets screwed over big time, and Microsoft just gives him the middle finger. I want you guys to let me know what you think about this. Become a member, leave a tip down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep on gaming no matter what platform you're on. No matter what side you go to, you're going to see these corporations, especially Microsoft, are just scumbagish. And this shouldn't surprise you at all. It's not surprising me. This is expected from Microsoft. Later.